Jim Phillips, graphic artist known for skateboard art, surf art, rock art, and I've been drawing most of my life. I've been a freelance graphic artist for 50 years. I grew up as an Army brat and didn't really have a home till I was 6, so we moved from place to place, and I went to 8 different schools by the 2nd grade. I was always behind, so I just didn't get school, and they give you the paper and pencil, and I just quietly drew. You know, I loved comics, and you know, I was inspired by comics to begin with because I was born before television, and there wasn't anything to do. And as an Army brat, we didn't even have furniture in the house. So I was inspired by the only thing laying there, which was a newspaper, and I'd open the comic section, I'd draw the characters, and I'd practice that kind of art. And that's the kind of style I developed. That's where it came from, and that's what I still do. Sure, I was in the same dying profession the comic artists were in, and I was going nowhere, but skateboards came along. And for that sloppy printing they do with silkscreen, it needs a heavy key line to trap the colors. So it needed cartoon artwork. So finally, this useless art form that I was practicing turned into be a very valuable one. And so I was just open to jobs here and there, whoever, you know, I'd wait for the phone to ring, and one of them was Rich Novak. And they had the new urethane and a wheel, Road Rider wheels, and they needed a t-shirt and a sticker for it. So that was the beginning, and eventually they went into Santa Cruz skateboards, and that's how it started. We lived near the beach, we lived a block from the beach, my parents. And there was a drowned guy down there, and it's just like, wow, first dead guy I've ever seen. He had snot blowing out of his nose, and so that kind of made me think deeper about being dead. It kind of all mixed up in my mind to make this like little morbid character that was in just a clenched hand. And I draw it in my notebooks and school books and stuff. And then later, years later, Santa Cruz started their wheel line and asked me for a logo. And I thought of that hand. I thought, man, that thing looked good. What if it had a mouth on it? Well, wouldn't it be a lot more expressive?
First time I saw the screaming hand, I knew it was cool right away. I was just like, yes, you know, it's that perfect little just balance of coolness just in a little package, you know, just like, it doesn't need any lettering, or it doesn't need a circle or a square or anything, or a background, just the hand by itself, you know, and it really works. So it's kind of one of the, like an ultimate graphic.
More words, Colby.
Yeah, establish the word theme.
Okay, we gonna sign it? That's how easy it is.
It was always kind of inspiring for me to draw. I drew a lot when I was a kid. I was an only child, so a lot of time just on my own, just nothing to do, so I would draw because that's what my dad was doing. And, you know, my dad's kind of like, doesn't want to do as much, you know, stressful work and stuff, and I'm kind of in the prime of still doing it, so I can get in there and keep the stuff coming, you know, and, you know, if it was just ending, you know, then it would be the end of an era, but still the era gets kind of keep going, you know, and then Colby gets to step in after me, and right when people think they can write us off, like, oh, here comes another Phillips, you know, so it's a pretty cool thing.